Good morning everyone and welcome to the Oval for the fifth and final day of the fourth test match between New Zealand and South Africa in this, the first semi-final of the Hero Cricket League's Y50 Test Match Championship 2020. And what an intriguing day we have in store. New Zealand in their second innings are 170 for 6. They lead South Africa by 261 runs. They'll probably be looking for some quick runs this morning and a declaration to put South Africa under pressure and push for victory. Remember, South Africa lead this series 1-0 and the first team to win 2 test matches will be the one to qualify for the grand final to play either Pakistan or the West Indies. We join the action now as Mike Procter runs in to bowl the first ball of the day to New Zealand's all-rounder Chris Cairns. Great anticipation amongst the crowd today. Punched firmly to Rabada at mid-off, but there's no run there. That's punched pretty firmly too. Oh, through the legs of Shaun Pollock at mid-on, and that will be the first boundary of the day. Edged and straight through to Boucher. That's the early wicket that South Africa were looking for. Chris Cairns can be very dangerous in these situations, but he's out now. Caught Boucher, bowled Donald for 18, and New Zealand are 175 for 7. Oh, Procter going for the Yorker. That was a full toss, and Vettori's got that one away for 4. Now Hadley's off the mark with a lovely 4. He's looking much better since his 61 at Headingley. Oh, that's a superb Yorker from Mike Procter. They appeal to the umpire and he's given him out. That's 5 wickets for Mike Procter. The 4th time he's done that in this series. He's having an excellent time against New Zealand and Daniel Vettori is out. LBW to Procter for 18 and New Zealand are 191 for 8. Tim Southee, the new man for New Zealand, and that's a bit of a windy whoosh outside off stump. Yes, Mike Procter has 25 wickets in this series already. Oh, he's pinned Tim Southee there. That might make it 26. Yes, it does. The umpire's given him out. A lovely piece of bowling from Mike Procter once again, bringing the ball back in, trapping a batsman on the crease, and Tim Southee is out. LBW to Procter for a duck, and New Zealand are 191 for 9. Richard Hadley will probably be looking for quick runs now. Oh, he's played and missed that one outside the off stump. Yes, the lead is now 282. Oh, he's missed that one as well. Definitely trying to hit the ball too hard. And another one past the bat. Oh, Hadley's got bat on that one. That's better. And what's more, it's into the gap and 4 runs. Yes, Procter's not that easy to get away. Oh, he's given that some welly. That was a full toss, and that brings up the 200 for New Zealand. Oh, that looks very close. Big appeal to the umpire, but it might be going down the leg side. Let's have a look at the replay. Yes, that was certainly very close. Oh, but that's out. That's definitely out. And that's 7 wickets for Mike Procter. Beautifully bowled. Richard Hadley is out. Bowled Procter for 17. And New Zealand in their second innings are all out for 200. So there's confirmation. A total of 200 for New Zealand. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Moderate contributions all the way down for New Zealand. The highest score there from Martin Crowe with 49 to go with his double century in the first innings. They won't be too unhappy. They were able to score just about 3 runs and over on a pitch that is getting slightly more difficult for batting. Mike Procter is certainly South Africa's star bowler of this series. He finished with 7 wickets, 7 for 67, 2 for 64 for Alan Donald, 1 for 39 for Kagiso Rabada, and no wickets for Shaun Pollock or Jacques Kallis. So where does that leave us? Well, South Africa have an intriguing potential run chase of 292 runs in 78 overs. That's 3.7 runs per over to win the match, win the series and win a place in the grand final. New Zealand, on the other hand, need 10 wickets, but the pitch is starting to play some tricks, so they will certainly fancy their chances, especially if South Africa go for these runs. Both teams do still have the option to play for a draw if things get a little bit choppy. This has the makings of a very good test match. South Africa's captain Graeme Smith and Barry Richards are now out there in the middle, preparing to face Richard Hadley for his first over. Onto the pads and beautifully clipped away. Graeme Smith and South Africa are away in the second innings. Oh, that's gone very fine and through the slips, and that will be the first boundary for Barry Richards. Oh, there's the in-swinger. That came back in sharply. A big shot from the New Zealanders, and the umpire's given him out. Yes, Barry Richards back and across, hit in front of the stumps. That would have hit leg stump. That's the early wicket that New Zealand were looking for. Barry Richards is out. LBW to Southee for 5, and South Africa are 12 for 1. A nice forward stride from Graeme Smith. That's a very good cover drive out to the boundary for 4. Oh, that's an even better shot. Onto the back foot, into the gap. He's really coming into form in this series. Oh, an inside edge. Did that carry? Oh, the crowd went wild, but that one just fell short of Hadley at short leg. Well, that's a lovely on drive from Hashim Amla. He too is looking in very good form. Oh, still plenty of swing out there. Southie's bowling well with this new ball. Oh, they cut back in. And as that flicks something on the way through, the New Zealanders appeal, but the umpire doesn't think so. Oh, bowled him! Oh, that's the perfect outswinger, completely turning Hashim Amla around. That's 2 wickets for Southie. Amla is gone. Bowled Southie for 13. And South Africa are 37 for 2. This is turning into a very good test match. Oh, nervous prod from Jacques Kallis outside off stump. There's an appeal from New Zealand, but the umpire didn't hear any bat. The New Zealand bowlers certainly have their tail up at the moment. Well, that's a nice throw. That's hit the stumps. Is that out? The umpire says no. Well, it's been a morning of high drama here at the Oval. Well, that's a nice shot from Graham Smith into his favourite gap at mid-wicket, and that will be 4 more. This will be the last over before lunch. Oh, punch down the ground. That's going to race away for 4 and bring up the 50 for South Africa. And the players are walking off the field for lunch on day 5. South Africa, in pursuit of these 292 runs, are 52 for 2 at lunch. They still need 240 runs to win off, we think, 60 overs. That's 4 runs per over. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Barry Richards out in that session, and so too Hashim Amla, the centurion from the first innings. Graham Smith is looking very solid on 30, and he is joined by Jacques Kallis on 3. 3 bowlers used for New Zealand, 2 wickets for Tim Southee, who bowled very well with that new ball, and no wickets as of yet for Richard Hadley or Shane Bond. Well, that's in the air. There's a fielder out there. Oh, that's just evaded Kane Williamson on the boundary and has gone through for 4. Shane Bond continuing from around the wicket. Oh, that's very close. Is that one pitch in line? The umpire doesn't think so. Let's have a look at the replay. Pitching outside leg stump. Oh, that's gone past Wadling. He's had a good test match with the glove so far. He'll want to forget that one. Shane Bond is really steaming in. Pulled away, but Williamson is in front of square on the boundary, and that will be 4 for Jacques Kallis. Out onto the onside again. Oh, that's beaten Williamson and will be 4 more for Jacques Kallis. Bowled him! Oh, that was a super quick delivery from Shane Bond. Jacques Kallis' stumps are left in a mess. He is out. Bowled Bond for 18. And South Africa are 76 for 3. Graham Pollock is the new man for South Africa. Oh, he's clubbed that away. That's a superb shot. Off the mark. First ball for 4. Oh, he's got that wide of mid on and wide of deep mid wicket. That will be 4 more for Graham Pollock. Oh, that's hit on the pad. The umpire's having a very close look at that, and he's given it out. Shane Bond has another breakthrough for New Zealand. Graham Pollock pressing forward, didn't get far enough forward, was hit in line with off stump, and he is out. LBW to Bond for 9, and South Africa are in a little bit of trouble now at 91 for 4. Stephen Fleming on the attack against AB de Villiers. He's the wicket that they badly want. Well, that's beautifully whipped away. He's off the mark with another glorious 4. Down the pitch, and that'll be 4 more. Yes, the close infielders don't seem to worry AB de Villiers at all. That's the 100 up now for South Africa. And now a delicate late cut. There's no one down there on the boundary. 3 fours in the over for AB de Villiers. Oh, that's a great yorker from Shane Bond. The New Zealanders appeal, but the umpire doesn't give it out. Oh, I want to see the replay on that. Oh, that one hit Smith just outside the line of off stump. Oh, lovely bowling. That one slid across Graham Smith. Well, there comes the big stride, and down the ground for 4. Oh, that's a confident stroke to bring up the 50 for South Africa's captain. Well, that's superb footwork from Graham Smith, using his feet, another big stride, and placing it right into the gap at cover. Oh, that's nicely bowled from Vettori, a little inside edge, but Smith survives. Anything slightly loose and de Villiers pounces on it. That's 4 more. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Is that at LBW? The umpire doesn't think so. Maybe that hit Smith outside the line of off stump. Let's look at the replay. Past gully, and before you know it, AB de Villiers is already on 30. Better make that 34. A superb on drive down the ground for 4 more. Yes, 148 for South Africa to win now. New Zealand will certainly want de Villiers' wicket. Oh, he's missed that one. There's a big appeal, but that, I think, pitched outside leg stump and probably wasn't hitting the stumps anyway. De Villiers didn't quite get all of that, but just enough to get it past Vettori and mid-on for 4 more. Daniel Vettori still looking for his first wicket. De Villiers has been dropped! Oh dear, Richard Hadley's dropped the catch at short leg. I don't know if New Zealand can afford that. Well, de Villiers is in there. South Africa will still think they're a chance of winning this match. Oh, that's a big hit from Graham Smith. That's gone all the way over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. Oh, beautifully bowled. That spun out of the rough. Is that out? The umpire says no. Graham Smith was well forward. That ball was probably going down the leg side, yes. Lots of spin and bounce, but no luck for Vettori. Tim Southee returns. As greeted with a punch down the ground from de Villiers. That will be 4 more. Graham Smith is playing very straight today. That's another solid shot down the ground for 4. Oh, he swung that one across the line, and that will be 4 more. De Villiers already has 499 in this championship, and that will be another 50 to add to the tally. Another great shot from a great batsman. This partnership is really starting to gather some momentum. Oh, this is going to be out straight to... Oh no! Kane Williamson's dropped the catch at mid-off. I cannot believe it. Such a simple catch at test match level. They've dropped de Villiers twice now. What are New Zealand doing? And that will be tea on day 5. What drama here today at the Oval. South Africa have had a very good session. They've scored 138 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. They now only need 102 runs to win in this final session. Let's have a look at their scorecard. Things were looking pretty choppy at 91 for 4 after the loss of Richards, Amla, Callis and Graham Pollock. But then Graham Smith with 79 not out and AB de Villiers with 58 not out have come together in a partnership of 99 runs at 5 runs and over and have miraculously put South Africa on target to chase down these runs before the end of the day and qualify for the grand final. New Zealand will rue those 2 drop catches off AB de Villiers. They still need 6 wickets with only 102 runs and 30 overs to play with in this final session. If they lose, they are out of the championship. The best bowlers have been Tim Southee with 2 for 34 and Shane Bond with 2 for 37. But will Stephen Fleming turn to Richard Hadley and Daniel Vettori, their 2 leading wicket takers, to turn this match around for New Zealand? That's now the century partnership between these two. Edged away past the slips, down to the boundary for 4, and the target is now under 100. Oh, I think that's gone just over leg stump. No luck for Richard Hadley. Lifted away through square leg. There's a gap there in the field, and that will be 4 more for Graham Smith. Oh, lovely bowling. Did that hit something? The New Zealanders appeal, but the umpire doesn't think there's any bat. Oh, that's not a bad ball at all from Richard Hadley, but AB de Villiers has pumped it down the ground, and that's the 200 up for South Africa. Oh, smashed away down the ground from Smith this time. That will be 4 more. Well, that was a good bouncer into the ribs, but de Villiers rode with the bounce and got that fine down to the boundary for 4 more. Just past short cover, and that will be 4 more for AB de Villiers. New Zealand need to do something and do something fast. Oh, beautifully bowled from Southee. Was there an edge there? The umpire doesn't think there was. Cries will catch us in the air, but just past Williamson at mid-off, and that will be 4 more for Graham Smith. The target is now 66, and AB de Villiers is looking unstoppable at the Oval. That's 4 more. South Africa are going to do this in a canter. Oh, that's a nice piece of bowling from Bond, past the outside edge. Oh my word. It's just impossible to bowl to AB de Villiers in this form. Smith on 99, Fleming ringing the changes. Chris Cairns on now. Oh, did that get an edge? The umpire had to look. No luck for New Zealand. Well, that's a good stop from Williamson, but it can't prevent Graham Smith running through for his 100th run. A wonderful century from South Africa's captain. 43 runs to win now. Oh, de Villiers is gone. Maybe that's the start of something special for New Zealand. De Villiers couldn't get his 100, but he's maybe done enough. He is out bowled Cairns for another magnificent innings of 96, and South Africa are 250 for 5. Mark Boucher, the new man for South Africa. A play and miss outside the off stump. Oh, another good ball from Chris Cairns. He's got something working for him here. Oh, he's bowled him too! Chris Cairns has bowled out the 2 recognised batsmen. Maybe he's the man to turn this around for New Zealand. Smith is out bowled Cairns for an excellent 101. And South Africa, with 41 to win, are 251 for 6. 35 now to win as Pollock joins Boucher at the crease. Another appeal for LBW, but that won't be out. That pitched well outside leg stump. That's a good shot from Pollock. That's beaten Williamson at mid-on, and that will be 4 more. Oh, past the edge, but no nick. And another beauty from Chris Cairns. He's really involved in this contest. Well, that's a lovely shot from Mark Boucher. That's now 24 runs to win for South Africa. Another one past the back. Chris Cairns is bowling superbly. 19 to win now for South Africa. Oh, that's in the air. Williamson! Yes! Williamson's taken the catch at mid-on. He ran in there, took the catch down by his ankles. What a catch under pressure. New Zealand is still in this match. Sean Pollock is out. Caught Williamson. Bowled Cairns for 11. And South Africa are 273 for 7 with 19 to win. New Zealand still need 3 wickets. Is it too little too late as Stephen Fleming brings Vettori back on? Oh, Boucher's been held on the pad. A huge appeal to the umpire. He's under pressure. He's given it out. That's the 8th wicket down for South Africa. Daniel Vettori straightening the ball down the line. Mark Boucher playing across the line. And he's gone. LBW to Vettori for 12. And South Africa are 273 for 8, still with 19 to win. What a test match this is. 18 to win now for South Africa. Mike Procter on strike. Oh, he's hounding that down the ground. That'll be 4. 14 to win now for South Africa. You can feel the tension all around the ground at the Oval. Well, that's been hammered away. Is that gone for 6? No, I think it's bounced just in front of the rope, but it was a no ball as well. What a blow from Rabada. 8 runs to win now for South Africa. 2 wickets in hand. Rabada on strike. Oh, he's gone! It's gone straight to Fleming. A second wicket for Daniel Vettori. Fleming takes the catch, and Rabada is out. Caught Fleming, bowled Vettori for 6. South Africa 284 for 9 with 8 runs to win and 1 wicket remaining. Hadley back on. Procter on strike. Oh, that's it! It's all over! New Zealand have won! New Zealand have won the 4th test match by 7 runs. They have snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. What scenes here at the Oval! What a victory for New Zealand! What a day of test match cricket we've had here at the Oval. South Africa bowled out for 284, 8 agonising runs short of their victory target that would have taken them through to the grand final of the championship. Let's have a look at their scorecard. You could not have wanted a more entertaining run chase. Early wickets with a new ball from Tim Southee, middle order breakthroughs from Shane Bond, and then an amazing partnership of 159 between Graham Smith, who scored 101, and Avi de Villiers, who scored 96, before they were both dismissed by Chris Cairns, who took 3 wickets to bring New Zealand back into the match, and then Daniel Vettori and Richard Hadley cleaned up the tail, giving New Zealand victory by 7 runs. What a way for New Zealand to stay alive in this tournament, having been 1-0 down going into this test match. Now with victory in the 4th test match, the series is locked at 1 win all. Remember, the first team to win 2 test matches will be the one to make it to the grand final. Can New Zealand do it? Can New Zealand build on this momentum and beat South Africa just as they beat Australia in the quarterfinal? South Africa, they will need to lick their wounds quickly. They didn't play badly in this test match. They probably still feel they are the better side, and they must believe that they still are the favourites to make it through to the grand final. But for now, we have to savour this New Zealand victory and this great test match, one of the best test matches of the championship. We had some magnificent performances in this match, but for his 205 not out in the first innings, Martin Crowe is man of the match. Well, it looks like we're going to a 5th test match in this series. That's going to be up at Trent Bridge in Nottingham. That's it from us. Do join us next week for that 5th test match, and bye for now.